Okay, welcome back. Last time we managed to absolutely destroy this City gym, and then we also made our way up the Dragon Spiral Tower, and I also didn't get an encounter there. And honestly, that's perfectly fine. And now we have to go back to Relic Castle, so I'm going to quickly grab this Tranquil, even though we probably won't be using it. So, yeah, we can now just fly back to Nimbasa City. Honestly, I probably should have just done this in between episodes. But whatever, we'll be okay. I just had a moment of the hiccups, which, you know, not exactly what you want. Fortunately, it seems like it was just a one and done, which is always welcome, because, you know, it's a bit weird, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. And while I'm here, I'm also going to teach Flash Cannon to Vanillite, because, straight up, I will forget to do so otherwise, and I'll get rid of Mirror Shot for it, because it's a much more reliable move. However, Vanillite is still not on the team proper. Okay, it's on the layout, but it's not on the team proper, because obviously it's like 10 levels below everyone. Okay, it's like 5 levels below Gigalith, because I haven't been using Gigalith for the last couple of episodes. And let's quickly just head on back to Nimbasa City, and we can be on our way. So, in this area that we're about to be going through, we are going to be seeing a lot of Krokorok and a lot of Coffagrigus. So, yeah, because, well, on the top floor of the Relic Castle, you can only find Sandile and Yamask. So, well, the further down you go, you find the evolution of Sandile and the evolution of Yamask. So, you know, Krokorok and Coffagrigus. Turns out I am bad at pronunciations, but whatever. It'll be fine. Also, I'll be honest, I never really thought all that much of Coffagrigus when I first played the game. But, like, as time's gone on, I've kind of started to like the Pokemon a bit. It's kind of cool. That, and also, I think it's an interesting, like, take for a ghost type. Where it's like, oh, this is actually just a sarcophagus. Like, I thought that was kind of interesting. And also, I'm starting to realize Crocodile is a very high level now. And is kind of coming up on that level cap pretty fast. But honestly, I think for the next gym, I might actually want everyone on the level cap. Because, I'll be honest, I am worried about the next gym. Okay, stop. That's the entrance to Relic Castle. You're impressive, making it here before I did. Dealing with the desert results Pokemon took longer than I thought it would. You are like mid-level 40s now, Sharon. Just hit them, or walk away. It's easy. It's simple. I only made it here. I only made it all the way out here thanks to my Pokemon. All that went on ahead. Let's hurry. Okay, so... Wait, we can ride our bike in here? I mean, apparently we can, but I'm going to avoid doing so. Wait, I can give a TM for Shadow Ball in here! I don't have anything that can learn Shadow Ball anymore. Well, nothing that I would want to learn Shadow Ball anymore. Aside from... Does Litwick learn it naturally? It might not, actually. So that could come in handy. I mean, obviously Litwick currently isn't on the team, but if I decide to add it later, that's welcome. And this is where we got the fossils earlier. And now we can actually go through here. And we are okay, this is where we meet Ryoku, making his first appearance. Getsus told us that once again we should test how much power you have. We'll see if you can defeat Team Plasma. I mean, I've destroyed every single person you've put in my way effortlessly for the entire game. Like, your leader has managed to kill, like, one Pokemon. I am in a new... Like, you are nothing to me, Team Plasma. Get out of my way. Like, they are meant to be the villains here, and I am, like, about halfway to starting up my villain speech about how they are insignificant insects in my way. But you know what, that's fine, because we're just going to one-shot them anyway, it's not really going to be a problem. Is it, Team Plasma? Of course you are. Of course you're not going to be a problem. Yous are nothing. And that one has Moxie, so I don't even need to worry about the Intimidate drop. And that is a one-hit kill. Get out of here. Okay, so what's up next? Another Krokorok. Does this one have Intimidate? No, it's another Moxie user. So once again, brick, one shot, and honestly, I don't think Intimidate would have made a difference. Being -2 might have, but honestly, doesn't make that much of a difference. And now Vanillite gets Ice Beam, I'm going to get rid of Uproar. That way I don't have to lock myself into a move. And now we should be good to go. because Vanillite should also be evolving now. It's not, like, safe and secure on the team yet, but hey, it now is going to evolve. Actually, maybe no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't make Vanillish the ace, but I can get that in time, actually. So, we now have Vanillish, and no longer Vanillite. Unfortunately, my level cap is 47, and if I organize it perfectly, that means I can get Vanillux in time for the final gym. Because Vanillux is the final evolution, and evolves, and Vanillish evolves into Vanillux at level 47. So I should be able to get there perfectly on time, if I organize myself correctly. And I should probably like dial back the Crocodile usage, because I think I'll need it for the next gym. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I'll use Darmanitan. I'll use Darmanitan because, well, Darmanitan is probably not going to get all that much usage in the next gym, because it doesn't get any dragon moves, and it doesn't get... Yeah, because it doesn't get any dragon-type moves, and, well, dragon is also resisted by fire. But then again, I could just teach it, like, strength or something, and just go for, like, sheer brute force damage. You know what? I may have misread what that guy said, but I think that's a guy who just politely asked us to lose. I mean, it would be impolite to deny such a polite request, but at the same time, nah, we're just gonna brick and one-shot him here. Because again, Darmanitan hits like a train. It's just so much damage. I know we're fighting unevolved Pokemon, but honestly, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Like, at this point, like, genuinely, I think if they had, like, if all of their Pokemon were evolved, I think they might actually be remotely threatening. But, like, realistically, they're still throwing at us basically nothing. Don't you feel sorry for them? Besides, you're just depending on the strength you. I mean, yeah, I'm relying on my Pokemon for strength, because apparently having a fist fight in the Pokemon world is frowned upon. And to be fair, I still feel like we could probably take most of them as a Team Plasma in fist fight. Because, like, I don't know, it's just a bunch of weirdos dressed like knights, and like 7 old guys. I think we can probably take them. And that is a Garbodor, that's the first one we're seeing. So let's go for Fire Punch. And hopefully one shot. Okay, weak armor. I always forget about weak armor being like an ability that exists. Body Slam will hit for a fair chunk, actually. Okay, it did less than I expected, but hey, we still got hit with that paralysis because, you know, these things happen sometimes. And Clear Smog hits. We should be safe to take another hit regardless of what it is. Okay, if I'm just going to go for Clear Smog over and over again, I don't really get why. Okay, that crit mattered. Like, that was suddenly very worrying. But hey, we managed to get through with him. Credit to that one Team Plasma Grunt for being the single most... Like, credit to that one Team Plasma Grunt. You made an honest attempt, and you nearly came out with a win. Well, they didn't nearly get a win, but you know what? They nearly managed to take out a Pokemon. And honestly, that's better than a Team Plasma Grunt should ever really hope for. Wait, did one have a Herdier back in the forest? Did they get a kill? They might have actually gotten a kill. Either way, I'm not losing another thing to a Team Plasma Grunt. If I'm losing anything to a member of Team Plasma, it's going to be Getsus or N. They are the only two I'm losing something to. Also, there's Cofagrigus. I think it looks cool. It also has the Mummy ability, which is kind of worrying to have to deal with. But it also, you know, opens up some potential opportunities. Now the question is, I don't remember the exact way around here. I think we take the bottom route, but I might be wrong. Okay, a Krokorok. Do you have Intimidate? Also, in between episodes, I did just have a quick little look at the level up movesets. Crocodile will learn Earthquake naturally at level 54. So we won't have it for the next gym, but we will have it in time for the Elite Four. We won't have it for Victory Road, however. You know, assuming Crocodile still makes it that far, because anything can still happen. and then it naturally gets Outrage at level 60, but we also get the TM for Dragonclaw in Victory Road, and honestly, just for my own safety, I think I'd go with Dragonclaw over Outrage. I'd trade for a little bit of power, but avoid the potential confusion and getting locked in. Even though in this gen, there's nothing to really, like, stop Outrage dead in its tracks, because Fairy type doesn't exist yet. Okay, Lipard once again. Okay, it outspeeds, that's fair, that's fine. That was too much damage, though. And Brick will just one-shot. That's a one-tap, easy. Lipard goes down, Darmanitan goes up to level 45. Okay, Vanillish gets a level. What level should I go into the next gym with? Because obviously I'm going to try to approach the next gym with Vanillish sweeps. That's the plan for the next gym. But the question is, what level do I go in at for that to be able to, like, have it wipe out every trainer for all of the experience, but also not go over leveled? But at that point, I'm also wasting a ton of free attack EVs, so I don't actually know how I should approach that. Because spoiler alert, the final gem is Dragon type, and you just get a ton, and I mean a ton of Fractures and Drodagon thrown at you. Okay, obviously this is the way we need to go, but I'm gonna double back here just for the item. Actually, can I? I don't think I can. I think you need to go the entire, like, I think it's like an entire, like, long way around. And because I think you need to get, like, all the way down into the basement and clear, like, a puzzle section. But I'm gonna try if... Yeah, this is just the way up. Because I can't jump out from there. Okay, yeah, I need... No, I do need to go back up, okay. 10 out of 10, I know where I'm going now. I now remember where I'm going. I just had to quickly go out of the way. Okay, I have to go all the way back up. I just had to momentarily go out of the way for convenience to, you know, get items and stuff. Because I like to pick up items where I can. Also, I will be going back to Mistralton Cave and Pinwheel Forest and Victory Road before I challenge the Elite Four. Honestly, I could do that in the relatively near future, but all those Pokemon are boosted by a 20% too. Also, these two are stood right next to each other. Could I not just fight them in a double battle? But yeah, since all the static encounters are boosted up by 20%, that means that on top of all the normal stuff, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, they will also be level 50, because they're normally level 42, so they've been boosted by 8 levels, which isn't exactly ideal, but whatever, it's fine. I'm trying to figure out when I could, like, go to catch them, though. But at the same time, I think I might use one of them. I've never actually used any of them. So, they could end up being a fun little addition to use. But at the same time, it's like, Terrakion is, like, the best one of the three, I think. But I don't really want to use it. I think if I use any of them, it'll probably be Cobalion. But at the same time, I don't need another ground weakness, so I feel like I should probably get Virizion if it's going to be any of them. Honestly, I'll be honest, I'll probably catch all three and not use any of them anyway, so whatever. It'll be fine. Okay, and the Lipard once again. So yeah, like, Team Plasma, we've now seen basically every Pokemon they will ever use. It's like Lipard, Trubbish, Garbodor, Watchog, Scraggy. I don't think there's a single team in Plasma Grunt who has a Scrafty. I think in Black and White 2 there's one who has a Scolipede, so that's kind of cool. Either way, we are now at the end. So now we are now out of the Relic Castle after this dialogue exchange. Whew, finally caught up. You two, come here. Because now this is the first time Alder and Getsus interact. Looks like everyone's here. It seems you're working hard to resurrect Reshiram, the other Dragon-type Pokemon, aren't you? But it appears the Lightstone you seek is not here. Well then, congratulations, Arenado. French, you are chosen by our king. If you truly desire to keep the world as it is, where Pokemon live alongside people, you must bring the other Dragon-type Pokemon spoken of in legend and battle with our king. Otherwise, Team Plasma will steal every Pokemon from every person in the world and release them all. Release them, you say? Do the Pokemon who live with their trainers actually want that? Is the liberation you talk about really just stealing Pokemon from people? What's this? Champion Elder. Even though illness took the Pokemon that had been your partner for many years, as in you haven't had a serious battle in all that time, even you, who ordered the Elite Four to protect the Pokemon League and left it to wander the Unova region alone, even a champion like you now wants to protect a world where Pokemon and people live together? Team Plasma's king will show the people of Unova that he's stronger than a champion who keeps Pokemon bound. And just like the hero who founded Unova, he will be accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. He will give this order: trainers, release your Pokemon. For this, we've prepared a suitable castle for the legendary Reshiram and our king. Well, I won't lose. I'll fight for all trainers who love their Pokemon and for all Pokemon who believe in their trainers. Our king has no interest in you. He's already determined that victory against you is assured. So you stayed behind just to tell me that? Just to make a fool of me? Of course not. I'm doing this out of kindness. Yes, kindness. I'm making sure the champion doesn't get hurt for no reason. Granted, the moment when someone loses all hope, I really do love to watch that moment. Well then, farewell. And then we just politely step out and gets us his way. I feel like we should, you know, like, just punched him for something. You know, I feel like we should deck him, because we can. Alder, what are you going to do now? It seems my only choice is to return to Pokemon League and Battle N. But it bothers me to do exactly what gets us wants. More importantly, what should we do about the Lightstone? Alder, why don't we go outside for now? Yes, that's a good idea. It's hard to breathe in here. So, that depths area, we come back to that in the post-game and we can find Volcarona. It's hard to put into words, but I'll never forgive them for this. What could that a guy called N possibly want? Could he be trying to prove he's right by winning the battle of the two dragons? And never cross transceiver goes off. Reg? Hello. Hi. Oh, you picked up. Hey. Come to the Nacrene City Museum immediately. Right away. Got it? I mean right now. Well, I can hear Professor Juniper's voice from clear over here. Seems like something big is happening. I wonder what's waiting at the museum in Nacrene City. I'll go on ahead. And he flies off. I don't remember what on his team could use fly, actually. I'll look around here once more. I don't want to believe what Getsus says. You should head for the Nacrene City Museum. Also, we don't have a Rage Candy Bar, so we can't wake these up, but these are Darmanitans. They're like the special Zen mode Darmanitan. So we won't be getting one. And honestly, I've never really used the Zen mode one. It's like, cool, it has really good special attack, but it's hilariously slow, and it needs to be like dropped to half health to swap into that form. And that always just seemed so impractical to me. I never really liked it. Okay, Repel wears off, and now, well, both Professor Juniper's, Alder, and Bianca are here. Alder told me what's going on. It seems like you got caught up in some serious business. Is this it? What? Isn't that the stone found in the desert resort? Yes, that's right. But is this really a dragon-type Pokemon? Surely, when I investigated Dragon Spiral Tower, I found elements that were dated to the same era as this Lightstone. I looked into that. Impressive as always. But you know, we're lucky, because what if, like, Team Plasma noticed that old stone in time? I mean, they were here earlier, and they chose to steal the skull from a Dragonite, so that's where we're at. That's a good point. It's clear to me they were trying to steal a Dragon Skull so they could revive the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Well, if you would take this... Wait a moment. If you take this Lightstone, that means you'll be the one to battle N if anything happens to me. Are you really okay with that? Yes, because we're going to beat the game. I understand. You're determined to take on this duty. Then here it is. Prepare yourself. Be strong. I see. If things don't go as planned, you'll use this Lightstone. You'll protect a true future for us and Pokemon. We're counting on you. Please take care of yourself. And with that, we now have the Lightstone. So we now unofficially have Reshiram. So, how do we wake the Dragon-type Pokemon from the stone then? A good question. That's it. We've got them, don't we? Yeah, we've got those two. Go to Opelucid City. The gym leader of that city uses Dragon-type Pokemon. The gym leader could know something. I'll go ahead and wait for you there. Until then, bye, Alder. I don't even remember what flying type he has. That's right. Opelucid City's Drayden may know something. Hey, never forget never forget that you always have Pokemon right by your side. I'm gonna head back to the lab and do some research. I'll see if I can uncover what kind of beings these legendary dragon-type Pokemon are, and if there's any way to awaken them. Don't worry, if we have something for you, we'll come running to find you. Oh, this sounds real serious. That's about all I got of it. Do you know Opelucid City? When you leave from Issaris, you go across a tube line bridge and it's on the other side. I'm not great with directions, so if you need more, check your town map, okay? Thanks, Bianca. Don't worry, I'm not great with directions either. But hey, I'll find my way. So let's fly back to Issaris and we can be on our way. Okay, so here we are back in Issaris City. So let's quickly go, heal up our Pokemon, drop Tranquil back into the box, because we aren't using it. And then we can be on our way. And then we can also get jumped by Bianca again, because she's going to challenge us to a battle on our way towards the Tube Line Bridge. Also on the Tube Line Bridge, we can get a TM for Flame Charge. Then I think we get a TM for Fling. And then we can get an encounter on Route 9. And then we can also get an encounter on Route 10. And then we have to prepare for the 8th gym. So, yeah, we have actually some stuff we can do. And we also have another bit of dialogue with Getsus soon. I'll be real, I think he's an absolutely irredeemably awful person, but I think Getsus is actually, like, a really interesting character. Okay, that's a Shelmet, I already have one. Also, I said I could probably find Carablast out here as well. Unfortunately, I was wrong about that. I can't find Carablast. So, yeah, I guess I'm not getting a Scavalier or Excelgor, but honestly, that's fine. Because, honestly, they wouldn't be my first choice. They wouldn't be my first choice for bug types anyway. Okay, I think this lady gives you a TM. No? Oh, it's that one. It's the other one up there. They give you TMs depending on the time of day, I think. I think they give you, like, a TM depending on the time of the day. Like, morning, I think they give, like... I forget what time is which. I think it's hail at night? I think it's, like, sun during the day, hail at night, sandstorm at dusk, and rain in the morning? I don't remember. Or maybe it's based on, like, time? Or maybe it's the season? I don't remember. I know they give you the stones. They give you the stone items that you have your Pokemon hold to increase the duration for the weather, basically. Okay, that hit me for nothing, but it heals a bit with a wish. And now we just land a second discharge and wipe out this Alamamole for a fair chunk of EXP. 10 out of 10, Ixion is kinda good sometimes. And Vanillish goes up to level 37. I promise I will figure out names for these soon. I really should, because I'm near the end of the game, actually. I find rocks and then I give them to people. It's my simple life. Okay. Heat Rock they found this afternoon. Yeah, we come back tomorrow, roll in a different time if possible. I'll be here. I pumice. Pumice being another type of rock, and I don't want to walk too many steps to the right here, because I know that I do have to fight Bianca. And I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot to win this fight. So, let's go. Okay, so, this is our last fight with Bianca, I think, until the post-game. As I've been traveling lately, I've been thinking about things. Things like what I can do with my life and what I want to do. But I'm thinking about how cool it would be to be a model like Elisa. And then how cool it would be to do research on Pokemon like Professor Juniper. If that's what I want to do, I'm going to need to know a lot about Pokemon. So would you please battle with me? Honestly, Bianca, you do what you want to do. Like, if you want to do either of those things, go right ahead, buddy. It's like, follow whatever ambition you want. And that is a level 46. I am suddenly a bit concerned, actually, because I did not think this would be that high level. Honestly, let's see how... I mean, it's down -10. We're at -1. That did nothing. That did so little damage, actually. That did... Okay, yeah, let's swap out. For safety precautions, let's swap out. Because I feel like I'm suddenly in danger. So we'll hit Intimidate on this, drop its attack stat so we won't take as much. We'll eat this Retaliate pretty comfortably now. And now we can land Brick Break. I am a little bit concerned about one Pokemon here. Okay, there's the Retaliate again. Okay, let's just go for Crunch and finish. She has full restores now? Okay. I guess Bianca came to play for this one. Okay, -1. It's on -1 defense, so Brick Break might finish it off now. This is why I kind of wanted to get Stoutland, because it's very bulky. Like, it can take hits pretty well. Okay, up next is Simisage. Simisage, it'll outspeed me, won't it? Okay, I'll probably go for Seed Bomb, so I think I can afford to go to Darmanitan. I think I can afford to go to Darmanitan. We should be able to eat the Seed Bomb pretty comfortably. That's a lot less comfortably than I would have liked. But hopefully we can take another one. Barely. Lived on one. Fire Punch hits. Fire Punch should one-shot. Simisage is not defensive. There we go. So yeah, through that, Emboar now comes in. What do I swap to fight Emboar? I think my best bet is to go... Yeah, I think my best bet is to go to Gigalith. I don't know if this Emboar has a fighting move now. Okay, it goes for Flamethrower, so that'll hit for a bit. Okay, that hit for a lot more than I would have liked, but we should be okay. Okay, it goes for Flamethrower again, which I'm obviously not too happy about. But we don't get burned, so it could be worse. We drop its speed by 1. I think I have to sack something here. Is it time for Ixion to go? It might be. I'm gonna risk it. I know Ixion outspeeds, and I just need to hope it can take 1 hit. Okay, Assurance won't do too much. Okay, let's go for Discharge. Maybe I can get lucky and get a Paralysis, or maybe a crit and just knock it out. No, there's a Flamethrower. I think this may kill Ixion. Yeah, okay, that's Ixion gone. Man, I was just talking about how good Ixion was. Okay, so now I go to Crocodile. I shouldn't have gone to Crocodile, actually, but whatever, we'll hopefully be okay. I'm gonna go for Sand Tomb, and hopefully we can take one of whatever this thing can throw at me. Never mind, we got a crit with the Sand Tomb and knocked out Emboar. Darmanitan goes up to 46, Vanillish goes up another level, and in comes her final Pokemon, Moshane, which I don't think has anything to stop me. But honestly, look at how badly damaged our entire party is. Like, I know it's the level jump, mostly, but Bianca has proven to herself to be a threat here. Wait, does this have Signal Beam? It doesn't, okay. If it had Signal Beam, it would have gone for it. So I'm suddenly a lot less concerned. Okay, so let's go for our Crunch, and finish off this thing. Nope. Okay, misses Hypnosis. And let's go for one fight. Nope. Okay, I guess this is the loop we're stuck in, where she's just gonna heal every now and then. Actually, I think she only has 2 full resources, and she's used them both now. And that Crunch did enough. There we go. Okay, we win. We win, but at the cost of Ixion. Well, Gigalith is now the longest standing member of the team, I guess. What? Yeah, Pokemon on both sides did try super hard. Yep, you're amazing. I'm really, really, really impressed. That's... Okay, full restores. For some reason, I thought... No, it's after I beat Sharon the next time I get the max revives. In Castelia City, my precious Pokemon was stolen by Team Plasma, so I really, really understand. If Team Plasma forces everyone to liberate their Pokemon, there'll be nothing but sad people. So you have to stop Team Plasma. Don't allow Pokemon to be stolen from the trainers who love them. I think that's the truth or ideal that you've been pursuing. Oh, I've come all the way here and I'm afraid I'm bothering you when you're going through so much. All I want to do is help you relax. Can you heal my Pokemon? Knowing you'll be fine. Definitely. You'll totally be fine. I guarantee it. Anyway, you know what I mean, so yeah, bye. Can you heal my Pokemon? She just brutalized... She just killed my Zebstrika, brutalized half of my team, and then went, okay, bye. No, heal my Pokemon, please. Whatever. I have healing items, but still. Would have been nice if she would have at least, you know, been willing to heal my Pokemon after brutalizing them. Okay, so this is another bridge now. It's the coolest. A steel tech. Yeah, now we're just talking about the tube line bridge. Also, so yeah, Anvil Town is a place that you never need to go to, but it exists. Oh wow, this is Slowdown City right now. I will say, the tube line bridge, I do think it looks kind of cool. Also, this girl will, if you can stop her in time, there you go, she will give you a TM for Flame Charge. So now we have a TM for Flame Charge. You know, right after we lost our user of it. So, like, it was... Man, we lost Zeb Striker. Wait, we lost Electric type. Wait. Joltik is bug. Joltik's primary bug. Never mind. Crisis averted. Also, very nice of the Shadow Triad to rush us forward, like, 5 steps here. Okay, like, 10 steps. Anyway, gets us, we brought the one you wanted. And now we just teleport behind him. Excellent. It seems that you've obtained the Lightstone. I congratulate you on a job well done. It's my Lord N's thought that the two holders of the legendary Pokemon should put their beliefs on the line and strive to find which is the true hero. This isn't necessary, however. From his infancy, I provided him with the education required to become the hero of legend. Indeed, he's been so acknowledged by the legendary Pokemon. Such purity of purpose is his. The liberation of Pokemon of which Team Plasma speaks, is the separation of Pokemon from foolish people. That's the truth. All trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokemon. The preparations are complete. When my perfect plan is set into motion, first a few gullible Pokemon trainers who are unable to resist Team Plasma will release their Pokemon. That number will become 100, then 1,000. In no time, even the gym leaders and champion will be unable to fight us. Having a Pokemon will be considered a bad thing. Even the people like sad little Bianca, whose Pokemon was stolen in Castelia, will be unable to face public opinion and will release their Pokemon. That's the kind of world we'll make. Like, you may have the stone, but there's no chance whatsoever that the legendary Pokemon will accept you as the hero. So if you're not willing to hand over your precious Pokemon, I suggest you search for some courage, because you're going to need it. So that's the first time Getsus kind of like lets the mask slip and just goes like, okay, yeah, I'm evil now, actually. So, yeah, that's when he basically starts his Disney villain speech. Which, to be fair, is maybe a bit underselling it. Because, you know, I feel like Getsus is kind of the worst. Also, we are back up TM for Fling, because here's the pitcher with the pitch. The pitcher throws his first pitch, and we have TM for Fling, a move we'll never use. Okay, what I threw was TM56 Fling. Yeah, whatever, we'll never be using it. Now, I just want to dodge around here. I want to try to dodge all these trainers. So, I was one step too far to the left. Very polite. I mean, that guy... Okay, actually, I do remember this one NPC, because he's like, if I win, give me your Pokemon. But then you beat him, and he's like, chill, it was just a joke, actually. And Intimidate comes through, not that it's gonna do anything really. So let's just hit him with the Brick Break, and we can be on our way. Because, honestly, Darmanitan will still just one-shot, because Darmanitan is incredibly powerful. And here comes a Garbodor. Garbodor, I don't know how it's meant to be pronounced. I always thought Garbodor made more sense, because it's like garbage. Garbage smells. Odor is another word for smell, therefore Garbodor. That's the way I always looked at it anyway. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be done, but that's how I've always perceived it. And this episode has actually taken a lot longer than I expected it to. Hang on. Okay, so, Bulldoze. Can I land Bulldoze, please? Clear Smog won't do much. Okay, of course, as I say that, we get critted by it. So, defense goes down by 1, and now Bulldoze again. We're still slower, because Gigalith is hilariously slow. It's like base... I think it's like base 20 or 30 or something. It is a very slow Pokemon. but it makes up for it with its physical defense and physical attack stats. Yeah, that's like, hey, it was just a joke, don't worry, you don't have to take it so seriously. I wouldn't fall in so low that it'd steal somebody's Pokemon like Team Plasma. Okay, so here is the mall. This is basically this game's department store. You can buy a few TMs here, but there's not really many I'd want or need. I think it's only 2. I think it's just Giga Impact and Hyper Beam. However, you can buy basically anything else here, but at the same time, it's like, I'll be honest, this is my least used department store in Pokemon, I think. Like, I just don't see the point of it. It's just kind of there. Anyway, what I'm gonna do now is... I'm actually gonna end off today's episode here before I actually head into the city. Because I know that there's a lot of dialogue when you first go into Opelucid, so I'll start the next episode with that. That's because otherwise I'll probably be reading for like another 10 minutes, and then like, things would go off the rails a bit. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode off here, and in the next episode, we will probably be doing all that, and preparing, if not challenging, the 8th and final gym. So, I'm going to end this one off here. Feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all on the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.